Good day, Leandrea.
Hi Otis, and welcome to our Erongo Talk viewers.
And we are joined by two visitors.
Yes, say hi to the camera, say hi, just wave. Hi.
Yes, hello, yes, Leandrea. We are coming all the way from the Nedbank Food Fest here in Swakopmund. Yes, and we are celebrating International Migrant Day today.
Yes. Now, as usual, me and Otis is going to bring you the news, the latest entertainment news, the weather and tides, and then we have an interview with Silvia Kleyenstüber from the Namibian Equestrian Foundation. Now they have some
Reiterverein Swakopmund's 64th annual tournament. It's happening.
So if you see a lot of horses around in town, you should know it's the horse people. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Bye. And now Otis, now it's time for our news. Now kicking off with our first story, an estimated 655 workers retrenched by Seaflower Pelagic Processing Plant in Walvis Bay are going to be employed at Tunakor Fisheries after a protocol agreement was signed between Tunakor and Fishco. Now Jacob Penda, Namibia Food and Allied Workers Union, that is NAFAO, the Secretary General explained that the union has been working hard together with other stakeholders to make sure that the former employees of Seaflower get decent employment coupled with decent salaries and benefits.
Yes, so he said these employees have been exploited under the management of Seaflower. They worked on a no work, no pay principle for a period of 22 months. Seaflower was given fishing rights as well as quotas to create employment, and this year alone the company was given 9,000 metric tons to be processed. This never happened, and these employees never worked or received any remuneration since May 2020.
Sure, that's hectic. Now Pena said they are happy with the decision by government and the temporary board of directors of Fishco to withdraw quotas from Seaflower and give it to Tunakor for the reason to create decent employment. Now I think that is about 4,000 metric tons that Tunakor has now received to
additional.
To be able to accommodate those workers.
Yes.
Now he says that these employees will now enjoy benefits such as a basic salary, housing allowance, pension, medical aid and transport to and from work.
Yes, he implored the employees to take care of their jobs, saying there's a lot of unemployed Namibians out there. Please take care of your employment. Be productive workers, be punctual, comply with company rules, procedures and policies at all times.
Yes, now you also warned employees that what happened to Seaflower can happen to any company that does not cooperate with government's directives or exploits workers at the expense of the Namibian fishing resources.
So the contracts of no work, no pay is abolished by the Labour Act. Take the good example of Tunakor to create decent work and uplift the lives of our workers in Namibia at large, he said.
Yes. Now Malka Mungunda, who is a temporary Fishco board member, said that when they were appointed as board members, they thought it would be a walk in the park.
So yes, we realized that we had a mammoth task ahead of us. While trying to find our feet, we were summoned by the Erongo governor to hear the plight of the workers. During this meeting, as a mother and as a woman, I was shocked to hear what the workers have been going through. People have been without work and were earning between $33.30 to $327.03 per month. How do you make a living from such a measly salary?
Yes, they even showed us. She showed us the pay slips yesterday at the event, and you could see the $33 standing there. Now,
fish rot.
Yes, yes.
Fish rot.
Now, Mungunda explained that the Minister of Public Enterprises instructed the Fish Corps Board to do something about the situation, and soon about the situation the workers are finding themselves in.
Yeah, so before we suggested recommendations to the Public Enterprises and Fisheries Minister, we had discussions with various fishing companies. The offer we received from Tuna Corps was the most lucrative one compared to what we were offered from other companies. Yes. It was on that basis that we went into deeper discussions with Tuna Corps. We are not favoring Tuna Corps,
yes,
she said.
So much said it straight.
Yeah.
Further on, she emphasized that one of the conditions was with Tuna Corps that they will not allow the no work, no pay principle.
Sure, yes. We said that if Tuna Corps wants to build a relationship with Fish Corps, employees should be employed with a basic salary, and we agreed on a 2,500 Namibian dollars, including other benefits package.
Now, after the conditions were set out, the board approached the two ministers once again with these conditions and recommendations.
So Dr. Kawana, the Minister of Fisheries, told them that they had to ensure that these workers will have a plate of food on their table by Christmas. So they had to rush, and they are pleased to say that Tuna Corps was has given that assurance.
Yes, now this agreement will only be temporary because she said that they were a bit in a hurry to get everything sorted. So it's going to be until March 2021, while the two entities work out a long-term plan for the employees.
Now she emphasized that as Fish Corps, they are committed that workers who are under the company are going to be taken care of. Many things have happened, and it will take time to address it all.
Yes.
Our intention is to address each and every aspect of Fish Corps to ensure that everyone is enjoying the benefits of the marine resources of this country.
And that's exactly the same words of our fisheries minister as well. Now, Mungunda did not want to divulge the details of the agreement between Fish Corps and Sea Flower, as this matter is currently being tackled in court.
Okay.
Now, furthermore, Paya Utula, who is the CEO of Tuna Corps, explained that the group of employees are currently being integrated into the operations of the fishing company.
So, as from yesterday, with the addition of former SPP employees, Tuna Corps employs over 3,200 people. It is a huge responsibility that we accepted with humbleness, a great sense of responsibility, and counting on the support of all stakeholders involved, he said.
Now, furthermore, he said Tuna Corps has proved its worth in creating thousands of jobs from its allocated quota and that of many associated right holders.
We are very conscious that the amount of available quota is not infinite. Therefore, we continue to find ways to grow and generate more value without adding further pressure to our marine resources.
Yes.
We believe that our expertise in land-based processing can compare well and compete with the best international standards, he said.
Now, he also said that the company was confident that the protocol signed will cement a future for the employees and provide them with an income to sustain themselves and their families.
Wow.
And in a time such as these, how do you make a living of $33, Otis?
My goodness.
How do you work 1 hour in a month and get paid $33?
And how much money does these people pocket?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
The bosses.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then the worker has to suffer at the end of the day. Now, moving on to our second story. Now, Commissioner Andreas Nelumbu that confirmed that one of the missing bodies of two persons who fell off a boat on Wednesday was found yesterday, I believe.
So, according to Nalumbu, the body was that of a man and it washed out in the morning.
My goodness. Now, he says his body was washed ashore at the same place where he fell out of the boat on Wednesday, he said.
Yeah, he added that the police has not yet positively identified who this person was.
Now, two people fell out of a boat on Wednesday near Platsamir Mall after a boat they were on jumped a wave. Now, there were 5 people on board at the time of the incident happened. Now, the other 3 people were treated for shock after they got off the boat.
And it's understood that various emergency response companies like Aquamund Academy and EMET Rescue joined in the attempt to find the missing persons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, according to a senior lifeguard at Aquamund Academy, Erwin Govasep, the boat was flung into the air by a big wave a short distance from the shore.
Now, during this motion, 2 of the people on the boat were tossed overboard and into the ocean. None of the people on the boat can swim and none of them wore life jackets, said Govasep.
It's such a tragic incident that could have been prevented at the end of the day.
Yes.
water het die houvas plekkie, Otis.
Beslis, as soos die lug, jy kan
Ja.
net in die lug uitval.
Daar's die houvas
Jy kan nie
plekkie.
gryp in jouself stabiliseer.
Yes,
as
and
jy
now this
kan
is
nie.
one of it's the first drowning of this of our season, I
Yeah, the
believe.
festive
Of
season.
the festive season, yes.
Yes.
So if you are at the beaches and if you are going to swim, please take the necessary precautions. I know a Monarch Lifeguard in Walvis Bay, and I believe Swakopmund Academy on this side. They are constantly creating awareness.
Yes.
If you can't swim, bly maar van die water af
Bly
weg.
weg, bly weg.
As jy dop gevat het, bly weg van die
Ja,
water
ja,
af.
maar ons
Gaan maak
weet
net
mos wat
voetjies nat.
alkohol doen. Ons weet
Presies.
mos.
Dit
Ja.
is ons so die sterkste man en die
Yes.
sterkste vrou, maar asseblief julle, dit is die see is niemand se speelmaat nie.
Ons twee het vanoggend uit Walvis uitgekom ry.
Ja.
Hoe het jy die pad ondervind lê?
Dis baie bedrywig, Otis.
Ja,
Baie
ja.
bedrywig en dit meerderheid van die mense gaan nou van vandag af begin 'n vakansie en een kar het sommer hier, daar kom 'n kar van voor af en sommer hier voor by ons kom in met overtake en ek wil nie hê die feesseisoen moet so begin nie.
Yes, yes.
Ons sal almal veilig kom by ons destination. So ons moet maar net kom en courtesy het op die pad.
Yes.
En reeds gepraat van dit, Otis, the governor of the Erongo region, Nedbank, met with the police, the Namibian Navy, the Namibian Defence Force, and registered neighborhood watchers to hear from the various cluster members about their respective strategies to ensure law and order in the region during the festive season.
Now the purpose of the meeting was also to ensure harmonization, alignment and collaboration between all members of the security cluster with their respective strategies and activities for an effective and holistic plan during the festive season.
Yes.
So the meeting was also to gear up the security cluster to comply with the COVID-19 regulations during this festive season.
Yes, now the governor also highlighted what he termed a very disturbing prevalence of rape cases in Walvis Bay. He appealed to the residents, specifically girls and women, to be vigilant, to stay safe and to avoid walking alone at night as well as avoid being home alone in the evenings.
Please report any suspicious behavior and movements to the police without delay, and this might save your life and that of your loved ones, he advised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now he also urged members of the security cluster to ensure the safety of the locals and visitors is not compromised during this festive season.
Let us strive to have a crime-free festive season. Equally, I'm encouraging the public to cooperate with the members of the security cluster as they are here to protect us. We need to assist one another to have a crime-free environment.
Yes, now Andre also, our governor, Neville Andre, also called on motorists to adhere to the traffic laws.
Let us ensure that our vehicles are roadworthy and
Yes.
exercise courtesy.
Yes.
Courtesy when we are on our roads. Don't drink and drive. The regional traffic police will enforce a zero tolerance, and I emphasize that one, a zero tolerance policy on traffic related
No,
offences.
definitely. They mean
Yeah.
business. Now, Andre also emphasized the importance of adhering to the COVID-19 safety measures.
Since we will be receiving more visitors to our region during the festive season, I'm appealing to them to adhere to the national public health guidelines of staying masked at all times while out in the public, and to sanitize and wash their hands, as well as to observe social distancing at all times.
Yes.
Please avoid large gatherings, especially gatherings in confined, small or congested spaces, and try to have gatherings of people outdoors as opposed to indoors.
Yes. Now, the governor also assured both visitors and residents that the security cluster will ensure that individuals as well as businesses comply with the regulations under the Public Health Act during this festive season.
Let us all cooperate and comply with the law so that we may enjoy a safe and
Yes.
restful festive season
Yes.
with our loved ones, the governor urged.
Yes.
né?
Now, Andre further gave the assurance that the public health system and facilities in the Erongo region are well prepared and equipped with the needed resources to respond to a surge in COVID-19 cases.
And our regional police commander, Commissioner Andres Nalumbu, implored members of the public to not take matters into their own hands but to approach the police.
Yes, now he said that we need to work together to combat crime in our region. There are definitely challenges, but we should convert these challenges into opportunities. Let us take hands and tackle crime together.
Nalumbu also emphasized that the public should let the police nearest to them know if they are traveling out of town to curb housebreakings. He also implored members of the security cluster to at all times protect themselves as well.
Yes. Now you said that we are dealing with criminals and we're dealing with the invisible enemy of COVID-19.
Yes. So, Leandrea, patrols will be done throughout the festive season. Additionally, a strong police presence were already seen in Walvis Bay, where members of the police force teamed up with neighborhood watchers checking vehicles.
Yes. Now the police will also be enforcing COVID-19 regulations throughout this festive season.
And according to Lorenzo Nutsborn from Narwhal Community Against Crime, the youth pose various challenges.
Yes, thriller stories, Otis. Now he says that our primary objective is to curb housebreakings in Narwhal, but every night we find young people on the street. When we approach the parents about the wrongdoings of their children, they simply do not want to listen. We really want parents to take responsibility for their children.
Yes.
And I know for a fact this is one of the biggest challenges that the Narwhal Community Against Crime group have.
It's a contentious issue.
Yes, it's with the youth. Now I know it's a lot of rules. Don't drink and drive. Look after yourself. Wear your mask. Sanitize for a festive season where you're supposed to relax. But we can we can relax.
Yes.
And you can chill.
And not here.
Within the rules.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Now you can get all the stories we discussed here on our website www.erongo.com.na, and there's a lot of other information also available for your perusal.
You talking down on us, we live it up. You talking down on us, we live it up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up. You talking down on us, we live it up. You talking down on us, we live it up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up. I'm too high for these haters, they should call me NASA. I got a NASCAR, cause my car is faster. Pull up to valet, tell them park that thing. Leave a blunt in the car, tell them...
We are here with Silvia Kleyenstüber. She is an organizer for this weekend's dressage, show jumping and arena event tournament in Swakopmund. Hi Silvia, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I'm well. So Silvia, can you tell us a little bit about the things that are happening at the Reiterverein Swakopmund this weekend?
So we're going to kick off tomorrow morning with our dressages, and then in the afternoon we're going to start with the show jumping at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on Saturday, we will have in the mornings dressages again, musical freestyles, and then at around about 10 o'clock we're going to do the arena eventing, which is a combination of cross country and show jumping. So the riders will go from the show jumping ring and then go into the cross country and jump on the cross country track. And on Saturday afternoon we will have another show jumping competition going. And then on Sunday morning we will have our dressage derbies, which will be always the 3 top riders in the children class and 3 top junior and adult riders, and they will be competing against each other on the same horses, but then they have to swap horses in the dressage. And in the afternoon will be the show jumping derbies, which will then go from the from the 1 meter 20 class, starts with a big class going then down.
Yeah. So Silvia, I believe most of us are familiar with the terms of show jumping and cross country, but could you expand for those of our viewers who don't know, what is dressage?
Dressage is actually, they say, the highest quality riding, because or one can consider it dancing with horses, basically, because you have the horses do movements inside the dressage arena. They have to do certain circles and certain
movements.
certain movements, and they have to do that all within a test. So they get a written test, which they need to know off by heart, most of them.
So it's like figure skating, but with horses and no ice. So, Silvia, how many people are you expecting to participate over the course of the weekend?
We've got 91 horses entered. So so it's going to be a nice big tournament, very spread out because of the disciplines being at different times. So you obviously don't have so many horses competing at once or so many riders. All right.
Yeah. So, Silvia, what do you think is going to be the hardest part of this weekend?
I think just having everything coordinated is going to be quite a trick for me tomorrow starting. So because I still have to finish the cross-country track and all those sort of things. So yeah, I've got still a lot of work cut out for me this weekend. Yeah.
And then are there any established riders that you're looking forward to seeing this weekend?
Most of our the top class riders in the country are unfortunately not available at the moment. So they will be we're seeing Jade Bassi Hansen, one of our junior riders, who is jumping in the 1 meter 30 class this weekend. So yeah, this weekend will be. The big pool of riders is actually in the lower grades, so we've got a lot of new children and coming in. So I try to make this show a little bit more child friendly, so that we can get new children in and get them going and for the next year.
And then, Silvia, do you think equestrian as a sport faces any big challenges?
Yes, especially with this whole corona story. It's a very expensive sport, so a lot of people are struggling to travel with their horses because of the distances, and so we're very happy that we've actually got such a big turnout this year from all over the country.
Yes.
But yeah, I see that as a general problem because it's just a very expensive sport.
Yeah. And in terms of RSV, how many members have you lost due to the COVID-19 situation?
Actually, we didn't lose too many members. We had a couple of members that had to take their horses away due to them not financially being able to. But we've received the clubs are all receiving financial help from the FEI, from the International Federation, through our Namibian Federation, which is great because it helps us overcome some of these hurdles.
Yeah. And now that we have, I think, a better view of the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, when do you think this will return to normal?
Well, I hope that it will return to normal by next year because I hope it doesn't carry on like this. I think it must be managed, but it's not going to go away. So we must all learn to manage this virus.
Yeah. And then in terms of the COVID-19 safety regulations, how are you ensuring that these regulations are adhered to at the event this weekend?
Yes. All our riders, they have to, when they actually ride on their horses, there's no chance that anybody gets close to each other, but they are allowed to ride they're allowed to do jumping and dressage without a mask, but as soon as they get off, they have to put their mask on, and also everybody else needs to obviously wear their masks, and we don't have that many officials to try and also keep that in safe. All the social distancing is adhered to. So and we've set up all the stations and all those things will be according to the government regulations.
Okay, lovely. Thank you so much, Silvia.
as has become the norm, we also discuss some entertainment news
Yes.
on a Friday.
Yes.
And this weekend promised to be a very busy one at the coast with a variety of entertainment lined up.
Yes.
The weekend kicks off with a concert today by the versatile musician Leandrea Dennis, simply known as Miss H in local music circles. Now the Swakopmund race guitarist and vocalist is keen to keep her hometown fans begging for more when she performs live at Bar Sonder Naam, and the entertainment starts at 5 o'clock.
Lekker. Now Von Aaron serenades holidaymakers during a catamaran trip with Laramont tours on Saturday from 10 o'clock. Now oi, we're on a boat, Aaron's announced on his Facebook page. Now the seasoned musician has toured countries like Luxembourg, Germany and Netherlands, and is very popular in his native Namibia. Now tickets for the 3-hour cruise cost $890 per person.
I think it will be worth a while.
Definitely. Some people saw dolphins over the weekend,
Nice,
Otis.
nice. So the Swakopmund Food Fest, where we
Yes,
are,
yes.
concludes tomorrow, and a variety of stalls offer the best in a variety of cuisine that will be irresistible even to the most stubborn of taste buds.
Yes.
Yeah, the Swing into Summer concert hosted by the Swakopmund Arts Association also takes place on Saturday. Now this event features a star-studded lineup that is sure to keep music lovers entertained through the evening at Nama Primary School Hall. These acts include the Swakopmund Brass Group, Trumpet Trio, Swakopmunder Manner Gesang Verein, a cappella choral group, as well as African
Oh,
vocals.
nice. Now, although the concert is open to the public at no cost, supporters are encouraged to make donations at the entrance. Now, the show starts at 6. Now, revelers are cautioned to adhere to all COVID-19 precautionary measures when attending these events.
Now, Bank Windhoek will present some fun-filled festivities this holiday season for visitors to the coast and Windhoek from 18 until the 23rd of December.
Yes, yes.
Holiday makers can look forward to the Inline Hockey Championships, the Henties Bay Open Golf Day, the Kehat Beukes Memorial Chess Tournament, and an entertaining theatrical play known as the Two Hands Clapping.
Cool. Now, Bronwyn Moody, Bank Windhoek's head of corporate social investment sponsorship in events, emphasized that strict social distancing guidelines will apply at all events. Now, as we celebrate the festive season, we request all Namibians to unite and comply with COVID-19 health guidelines as issued by the Namibian government.
Yes, so the annual finals of the Inline Hockey Championships hosted by Bank Windhoek in collaboration with the Namibian Ice and Inline Hockey Association will take place from Friday, that's today, until Monday, the 21st of December at the Dome in Swakopmund. The annual Bank Windhoek NIIHA Championships is a highlight of the year for the Namibian inline hockey community.
Yes. Now the event sees players of all ages, gender and race competing for 5 different clubs for 5 different clubs in Namibia, 3 in Windhoek, 1 in Otjiwarongo and 1 in Swakopmund. Now for more information, please send an email to secretary@niiha.com.
It's lowercase.
Yes,
Lowercase
everything is
letters.
lowercase.
Yeah, so the annual Henties Bay Open Golf Day will be played over 36 holes and is a highlight for all golf fanatics. The event will take place on Saturday, 19 December at the Henties Bay Golf Club.
Now Yuri Engelbrecht can be contacted on 0811 293128. That's 0811 293128 for more information with regards to the golf day.
And then chess enthusiasts can look forward to the Namibia Chess Federation's Bank Windhoek at Beukes Memorial Chess Tournament on Saturday until Sunday, 20 December. The event starts at 9 on Saturday and at 11 on Sunday.
Cool. Now the annual contest, which will take place at the Tungerhofer Hotel in Windhoek, aims to attract international travelers and the best of the local chess players to compete for top honors over 9 rounds.
Skakmat.
Yes.
Yeah. So each round will be 50 minutes long and the World Chess Federation rules will be applied over all matters of arbitration. Contact Charles Acup on 081 623 8160 for more information.
Cool. Now Aldo Barons, Theo Cookson, Christine Cookson and the Moscato Singers will host an entertaining theatrical play known as the Two Hands Clapping at Swakopmund's Haus ter Jugend on Tuesday the 22nd of December and on Wednesday 23rd December at NPS Filter Aula Swakopmund. Now contact the Swakopmund Boekhandlung at 064 402 613. That's 064 402-613 for bookings and more information.
Yes, and then finally Collective Productions, Namibia's Tim Hoopschel and David Bernarda have put their minds together, the result being a 5-part docu-series, Walking Forward, that looks at the effect COVID has had on Namibia's creative economy.
Sure. The 5 episodes are no longer than 6 minutes each and are available on YouTube.
So Ndunomolo Ndilula is the voice and face of the web series. He chats to well-known faces in the creative industry such as casting agent Kulan Ganas and stand-up comedian Slick Upundi over the course of the roughly 30 minutes of the series.
Nice. Now the series also features the input of persons in the fashion, music and dance industries.
So Walking Forward looks behind the scenes of 5 cultural subsectors and showcases those who took the restrictions that life in COVID time stipulates and turned it into an opportunity. The title itself drives the underlying message of our web series, explained director Tim.
Now according to him, the series was funded by the Namibia Film Commission and Bank Windhoek aims to bring light in a dim time for the creative sector.
Much needed,
yes.
Much needed. So in a nutshell, the idea is to understand the impact COVID-19 had and continues to have on the arts and the cultural industries, but instead of lamenting the reality we all know, we tell stories of hope, stories of finding a creative way to deal with the situation, and stories that can celebrate those who keep on walking forward.
Yes. Now that is your entertainment news. You can also check this out on our website at www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na.
And now for the weather and the tides. The sun was out between 9 minutes past 6 and quarter past 6 and will set between 22 minutes to 8 and quarter to 8 for all the major towns of the region.
Yes.
The first high tide arrived at 5 minutes to 6 and the second high tide at 5 minutes past 6 this afternoon. And the first low tide arrived at 5 minutes to 12 and the second low tide will arrive at 5 minutes past 12 in the evening.
Yes.
Now the best time to go fishing was between 20 past 11 and 25 minutes past 12.
Yes, vir die wat so lekker op vakansie is.
Yeah.
Now for your temperatures for Fish Bay, maximum for today is 20 degrees Celsius with a northwesterly wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius. And then for Sunday, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius.
And then Swakopmund will experience a maximum of 20 with an 11 km per hour strong northwesterly wind today, with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 20 predicted for Saturday, and a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 19 predicted for Sunday.
Now moving on to Henties Bay, maximum for today is 20 degrees Celsius with a west-northwest wind of 13 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius. And then for Sunday, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius.
Arandis will experience a maximum of 28 with a 15 km per hour strong west-northwesterly wind today, with a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 27 predicted for Saturday, and a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 25 predicted for Sunday.
Now moving on to Usakos, maximum for today is 39 degrees Celsius with a south-southeast wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a very hot 39 degrees Celsius as maximum. And then for Sunday, minimum 18 degrees Celsius and a maximum 35 degrees Celsius.
And then Karibab will experience a maximum of 38 with an 11 km per hour strong southeasterly wind today, with a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 38 predicted for Saturday, and a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 34 predicted for Sunday.
And then finally for Omaruru, maximum for today is also a very hot 37 degrees Celsius with a south-southeast wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 17 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius for Saturday. And then for Sunday, a minimum of 18 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius. And that is your weather and tides for today and the rest of the weekend.
Yes, Leandrea, and that concludes our business for today.
Yes, and some of the weekend as well.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed the content of our show. And the winner of our F&B Sandman video competition is Bertie Olivier.
Woo! Go Bertie!
All the way
$1,000
from
for
Bandung.
you.
Yes,
Nice.
$1,000.
Nice.
Yeah. So all of you out there, please join our online family and go like and click on the links on our Facebook page for access to the stories and so on.
What's happening? Yes, please follow us on Facebook, please follow us on Twitter, please follow us on Instagram. As you can see, the Erongo Talk team, there's always fun going on here.
And December is a month of fun.
Exactly.
Fun and relaxation.
Exactly.
Yes.
So go check out our website www.erongo.com.na. You can also contact us at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. If you want to advertise on this platform or in our newspaper, or let us know what's happening in your town. So it's also your numbers. Save it. Let us know if there's anything happening. You can also always share news stuff with us as well over the course of this holiday season.
Yes.
So please save it 0811 7040, 0811 7040.
And what do we have in store for tomorrow, Leandrea?
So tomorrow we are going to be at the Sparta Touchies in Wolfish Bay. So ons gaan speel 'n bietjie rugby môre. So ons kom ons vandag relax en môre gaan speel ons rugby. So please check out our Facebook page for all the latest updates on that, because after the competition of the tournament of the rugby tournament, we're going to crown Miss Touchies as well.
Ja. En kom gooi 'n draai hier by die Foodfest.
Ja.
Kom
Dit is
stap bietjie deur die stalletjies. Strict safety measures, né?
Strict, they're very strict COVID-19 safety measures in place.
Yes.
So it's very important that you wear your mask, you sanitize your hands at all times, and you keep your social distance.
While we're on the safety issue, Leandrea, organizers of other events, for instance, the angling competition have also
they have an entire list of rules of what needs to be done.
Yes.
So you can be assured that the organizers of the events have taken all precautions to ensure that you are safe. But you need to meet them halfway as well.
Exactly. Well said.
Wear your mask.
Well said.
Sanitize your hands. By now all of us have a bottle of sanitizer somewhere in our bag.
Yes.
And keep your social distance. You can see we're relaxing while social distancing. So please check us out tomorrow as well. It's very important that you need to keep safe. We are going to relax here.
We're not going to get up.
Maybe.
No, we still have to drive.
Okay, yes, unfortunately.
But we can ask you to be our designated driver.
Yes. So I think we'll sort that out. So until tomorrow, please stay safe. Goodbye.